I maxed my first Runescape account in 2018, without ever using a bank or trading another player. It took me 7,000 hours to do that, and in return, I am now the proud owner of a max cape. The max cape is undeniably the most insane utility tool in the game. 23 skill cape perks all packed into this one cape, and when your entire account is based around limited inventory space, having so much utility built into one slot is an absolute game changer, and most of my time on this account has been spent going for this cape. And yeah, I got some drops over that time, but recently, I've been wanting more. This is the greatest account I've ever made on the game, yet I don't feel like it's great enough. Now, hear me out. I want this to be one of the best accounts ever created. I have the perfect baseline to do it, and I know that a goal like this sounds crazy. And also subjective. What does that even mean, right? One of the best accounts ever created? Well, when it comes to an Ultimate Iron Man account, I do believe there's a measure of just how successful that account is, besides just looking at stats, and that's how many impressive items they can fit into their looting bag. Even though I'm stuck with only 28 slots, most Ultimate Iron Men choose to carry a looting bag to double their storage capacity. It's only accessible in the wilderness, and it's only withdrawable through a bank interface. So whenever an Ultimate Iron Man puts something in here, they have to accept that to get that item out, they have to die. I mean literally, they have to die. That's the only way to get that item out, because you don't have a bank interface to withdraw it normally. The bag gets destroyed, and then the item pops out at your feet, and you have to go get another bag. So this second inventory of 28 slots is a lot more strategic and difficult to use than a regular inventory. This is my looting bag currently. Back when I was maxing this account, I always dreamed about filling this bag up with the rarest and greatest items of the game. The perfect looting bag. To be able to open up your bag and say, I collected all of these items without banking, is the hallmark of what makes an extremely impressive Ultimate Iron Man account. At least to me. Battling inventory restrictions and trade-offs to assemble an absolutely mesmerizing arsenal of gear on an account that can't bank or trade, I think that's pretty badass. But what fun would it be if we didn't go for that one holy grail item? I think there's one item in the game that encapsulates the idea of beating RuneScape, at least to some extent. Even though you can never truly beat RuneScape, there's one item that is a testament to dominating the two main aspects of the game, both skilling and PVM, and that's the Infernal Max Cape. I have half of this puzzle, and now I have to get the other half. I'll have to beat the Inferno, and I'll have to get the gear to do exactly that and more. I'll be basing my goals on a lot of things, including the Inferno. Where do we begin? Well, I'll have to catch you up on some things. We have to go back in time. If there was ever an item that you could call a carry in PVM, it would be the Dragon Warhammer. It's vital to a lot of bossing content in the game due to its special attack. A 30% defense drain makes life a lot easier, and not having Warhammer kind of makes you a leech.
Someone doesn't have a Warhammer, a little leech.
A leech? Just because I don't have Red Hammer that drains defense by 30%? I think it's safe to say whoever decided it would be a good idea to have such an important weapon sit at a 1 in 5,000 drop rate is pure evil. Because some of us just can't get the drop. Meet the Lizardman Shaman, handsome lizard guy with 150 HP, and keeper of the 1 in 5,000 drop. Back when I started my grind for the Dragon Warhammer, there was a safe spot to kill shamans right here in the Lizardman settlement. The shaman safe spots might be getting patched soon, or at least require 100% Shazian favor, so hearing rumors of it being patched soon, I spent day after day here for well over a month, trying to get the hammer, hoping to get it before the patch comes in. Okay, there we go. I actually decided to do a KC check, so I'm at 3,100 lizardmen at the moment. It was slow, and week after week, my kill count would go up and up. And the ending Shaman KC is 5,014. By late July, the spot would be patched. The only videos I was making at the time were Shaman updates. What my kill count was, how much loot I had, how much range XP I had gotten, this was all I had to upload.
curious on the KC, I don't know it, but I will be putting up a picture on the screen now to let you know.
I was double the drop rate of the hammer by now, and the safe spot was gone.
Well, it looks like the patch hit. I haven't been on in 2 days, but Jesus, it looks like a nuke hit this place, man.
It was time to move on to the Lizardman Canyon, the place people would usually go if they had a cannon. Not having a cannon meant I was very easy to crash, and my kills were a lot slower. But being an ultimate, a cannon wasn't really an option for me. Over the next days and weeks, my KC would shoot higher,
which I believe was a curved bone. Yeah, so there you go, a little over 17k now.
And higher.
Really weird. If you see my KC right now, it's 17,424. Okay, you clearly just saw me kill it. It was 17,424, and I've easily done like 300 kills, decided to check again. There you have it, 17,424.
And higher.
So I guess I'm stopping on 18.2k plus the 1050 unaccounted for due to the frozen counter.
I was dry, and everyone knew it. For context, I named this video Nearly the Record Holder because at the time, I was inching extremely close to the record for being the driest player on the Dragon Warhammer, held by Iron Aloha at the time with 21,000 kills. The Dragon Warhammer had become a meme. Any opportunity to mention it was seized. By August 18th of 2017, and a few thousand more KC in the books, I had slain 19,300 shamans, nearing 4 times the drop rate for the hammer. Nothing could tear me away from grinding out this hammer. Nothing except running out of darts.
I ran out of darts, dude. I promised you this video I'd either get the hammer or the record, but I didn't even think about this being like a possibility.
I had spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours on this, and I was no closer to getting it than when I started. Sick of not making any progress and not having any choice due to the lack of darts, I started skilling and working my way toward max. It wasn't until 1 year later that I found myself killing shamans once again on my way to 99 Slayer. Task after task, I passed 21,000 shaman kill count. Still in search. This hammer was way beyond some item I couldn't obtain at this point. It started to define me. My identity was the inability to get a hammer on a 20-year-old Java game. I remember going to RuneFest, first time that year, meeting all my RuneScape idols, and I can vividly remember the first thing Bodhi said to me. Oh, you're the Dragon Warhammer guy, you know, like, have you gotten it yet? After maxing was done, it was time. I'm gonna pop the stream up, 3 or 4 times a week, and you guys can watch me kill shamis. Eventually, one day, one warm summer evening, I will get this hammer. If you told me that I'd max before getting this thing, I would have laughed in your face, man. 17 months. That was 17 months ago I went for this thing. Come on, guys, look alive. Just past 22,000 shaman KC, or we're at least pretty close. That's 23,000 kill count.
Someone doesn't have a warhammer, little leech.
Settled, the day that you get a Dragon Warhammer is the day that I start doing quests. And we all know that's not gonna happen, bro.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
After 17 months on and off, killing 24,386 Lizardman Shaman, the hammer does exist. The pure adrenaline going through me, seeing something on the ground that I had mentally blocked out as a possibility, was one hell of an experience. But that was it. That was my entry. I could do anything now. Basically working on a big Inferno checklist right now. That's going to be my biggest goal for now, and I need a few items to make it happen. Only a handful of ultimates have completed the Inferno, and only a handful have maxed an ultimate, so it would be pretty awesome to have both achievements on this account. My mindset was all about the Inferno, and I was eager to get everything I needed. First piece of the puzzle, the Master Wand. It's so important for the Inferno. This thing can auto-cast Ancient Magic which is exactly what I need it for, and it has a pretty damn good accuracy boost. I had come up with a 3-piece puzzle for the Inferno: a Master Wand, Rigor, and an Armadillo crossbow. I've decided to only keep my checklist to these 3 items, and mainly because I want it to be a challenge, but also because that's probably all I need. I really don't think I need more than that, and I also could get other upgrades. I could get a T-bow from Raids, or a Cody, or Ancestral, and you know, if I get that, that's amazing, but I'm definitely not going to be relying on that because I know how rare it is. Ultimately deciding on a smaller Inferno checklist, I was just a few hours away from getting the first item. Alright, it's time we upgrade all of these all the way up to a Master Wand. There we go, baby. First piece of the Inferno puzzle down. Really chill grind as well. Super easy. With the Master Wand out of the way, it was time to raid. And this time, I wasn't a leech. Raids are what every Iron Man in this game looks forward to. And for good reason. They hold without a doubt the biggest upgrades in the game. The Raids loot table relies on a point system. Every 8,676 points gained by the team is a 1% chance to obtain a unique item. Hit the unique table and you roll for one of these 12 items. The bottom right there is the cool kids table. You know, you can't really expect to get one of those items, but the most common table right up here is where you get the most bang for your buck, the prayer scroll table. Every Iron Man wants a dexterous prayer scroll, which unlocks Rigor. Arguably an even bigger upgrade than a twisted bow, Rigor is the most powerful prayer in the game, period. So that was my goal. Now that I had a hammer, I need Rigor to open up the rest of the game for me. The Inferno, more efficient raids, it makes everything else so much better. Raids for Ultimate Iron Man these days are actually a lot easier than they used to be. Thanks to an update to the Grand Exchange Decanter, Ultimate Iron Man were able to use it to get their potions noted, and that is how I'm able to use Brews. Before this update, all you could use is any noted food you have, or cheese potatoes from the Warriors Guild, or my personal choice, pineapple pizzas, which is how I did my first 180 raids. Common misconception, you cannot note things on bankers, only unnote. Also another common misconception, why are you not subscribed? When I got my Warhammer, I had 200 raids KC on the dot, and I committed to raids for the next couple weeks, riding the high from the hammer, with more motivation than ever. Here's how it went. Oh my god, dude, I have yet to see an item that's not on your name. I wanted it so badly. Oh, that's so badly, man. Bet you right now that's the last dex I see for like the next 100 raids. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am milking it because this never happens, dude. This never freaking happens. All right, this is an arcane. I will cry. Yes! Oh my god! We're the back-to-back decks! Oh my god, dude! Yes! The back-to-back decks! Oh my god! It actually happened! So, yeah, no crazy build-up on this one. I mean, technically there was. It took 212 raids, but from the time of the hammer, it took 12. It took 2 days, and it was on a back-to-back from Toucan's decks 1 raid ago. It was pretty insane, and an awesome way to get compensated for that Warhammer. All I needed at this point was an Armadillo crossbow, and I'd be on my way. But not everything is that simple. The date now was March 2019. I was about half a year into what became a staple of my channel, my Mauritania-locked Ultimate Iron Man account. While trying to upkeep both accounts, I found myself referring to the good old rule, it's better to full-ass one thing than half-ass 2 things. Swampletics became my main focus for a while, and this account entered what I call a lull period. I still had aspirations for this account and what I wanted it to become, so for the next few months, I took it slow. Here's what I accomplished in Chapter 3, the lull period. Gear's looking hot, dude. Just gonna do a couple of quick test trips at Sarah, see how it goes. Wanting to test my new Dexterous Prayer Scroll, I did a couple trips at Saradomin. I did about 30 kills and only one thing really came of it. I got a Saradomin sword. from a minion. I kept it around strictly because I had a little bit of bag space. For the next couple weeks, due to playing more casually, I set my sights on Blessed D'hide. It would make my Saradomin and my Inferno just a tiny bit easier. It felt like the perfect thing to do while balancing two accounts, and I tried to complete every hard clue scroll I got. I did avoid wilderness steps, but even so, I completed about 35 clues over the course of a few weeks. Actually really cool. I've always wanted a Robin Hood hat. Storable in the house. I'll take that any day, dude. Very cool, very cool. I unfortunately did not get any Blessed D'hide, but it was cool to see that Robin Hood hat and be able to store it in the house. Now, it's time to fast forward. My return to raids started with a new year, 2020. And despite still playing a lot less on the account at this point in time, I decided that every week I'd do some raids to continue working on my long-term goals for the account. Even just one raid upgrade, one item that I could use would be a massive boost in momentum for me. There were a few things I had my mind set on that would be huge for making my Inferno much, much easier. That was the Twisted Bow, the Cody, and these 2 pieces of Ancestral. Any one of these would make this account stock go up tremendously, to say the least. No, that's a duplicate. Duplicate buckler. Same table as the Dragon Hunter too. That would have been so nice. So nice for Ulmer, Vorkath. Dude, no way. Oh my god, I'm actually shaking, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I got a Cody. No way. Oh my god. I'm in disbelief. I'm gonna go get my stuff before it disappears. For a learner raid to get a Cody. Holy shit. It all comes full circle. I already had the Master Wand. There it is, baby. Cody Wand. Obtained. Look at my magic damage right now, 29.5%. Not only that, it also acts as infinite water runes, saving me an inventory space for the Inferno, and it also has a 15% chance to negate rune costs, and it's going to save me a ton of GP that I don't have much of right now, so the lull period had officially ended. This was the item I was looking for, and so the mission began for me. After getting one of the craziest upgrades I could have asked for, the next few months were all about making this account into an absolute monster. And that's exactly what I did.